Are you guys hot?
Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the drivers' part of the press conference. We're delighted to have Nyck de Vries from Mercedes EQ, Sam Bird from Jaguar Racing, and Sebastien Buemi from Nissan e.dams. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Nyck, we will start with you. How would you assess your first half of the season? Because you're right up there in the title fight, but it's sort of win or no points is kind of how it's gone this year, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, if you purely look at the provisional championship standings, I think, yeah, we kind of have to be satisfied or pleased in some way. Although, when you really truthfully look at what we've done, I think, yeah, you're right. We've just been too inconsistent and too up and down. We had some big scores, but yeah, majority of the races we've probably not even finished. So I think that's definitely our main focus going forward in the second half of the season, making sure we're more consistent and yeah, just more in the points really. And I'm really confident we have the team and package around us. We just need to do it really.
There must be quite a lot of those non-finishes that you look back on and you couldn't have done anything differently, right? If you look at Rome or something.
Yeah, but at the same time, I also made mistakes, and I have to take responsibility for those. So, you know, I look at the things which we or me myself can control, and for sure I should have done things, or I could have done things better. But at the same time, as I said, when you look at the provisional standings, nothing is lost. So, you know, it's done anyway now, and we just need to learn from it and do better going forward.
You were very strong in Valencia. On sort of paper, this looks like a kind of similar track. Is it, or is it quite different?
Probably a mixture between Valencia and Riyadh in terms of corner speeds and corners, because obviously there are quite a lot of long corners which is matching Valencia a little bit. But I think the guys here did a good job in making a real permanent circuit look like a kind of street circuit, because it looks pretty cool. I'm excited to get going next tomorrow.
Hey, best of luck. Sam, moving on to you. Hello. I guess similar question to you really. How do you assess your start of the season? Because there have been some really strong moments and you're still there in the championship fight.
I think it's been pretty similar, to be honest. I think both of us have had quite a few races where we haven't finished and a lot of ifs and buts. I think that's the case for most people in Formula E. Yeah, I look at a lot of opportunities that we've missed, whether that's my fault or through circumstances. And yeah, pretty much I think I've only scored big points twice and then picked up a 7th place in Monaco. And there were many other races where we were in to scoring some reasonable points and it didn't happen for whatever reason. You know, that's nearly half the year gone. We're still there or thereabouts, and now it's a case of trying to improve that consistency, and if we can do that, then yeah, it'd be nice to be fighting towards the end of the year.
How do you reflect on Monaco? Because obviously the 7th place, not a huge point, but considering where you started, it must have been a good race.
Yeah, I think Monaco we were very, very quick, and it was a missed opportunity. In Formula E, a lot hinges upon that one lap you do in normal qualifying, and if you have one mistake, if you know, you can have 2 great free practices like what I had. I pretty much topped both of them, and then I had a weak final sector in Monaco, and you find yourself qualifying 16th, and then it's a very big struggle to get points from there. And I think we executed a decent race, but it's just frustrating when you know that you've got a great race car underneath you, and you should be fighting further up the field than that. But look, it was a good rescue. It was a decent drive to get some points.
And what have you been doing in the last 5 or 6 weeks?
Preparing myself for this. I think this could be a very exciting race. Well, that's what I've been doing, Jack. Played a bit of golf. Bought a new house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's exciting. Bit normal stuff, like everyday stuff that everybody else does here. Normal stuff. You know, we wake up, do stuff, I go to bed. Normal stuff. It's not that exciting.
No, but you've really sold it.
Yeah,
You've really sold it.
there we go, there's my answer.
I think I'm going to move on to Seb.
Cool, good.
Seb, good afternoon. Great to have you with us. Your season, when you look at how many times you've started a race inside the top 10 and where the pace is for Nissan, doesn't match up really with the points that you have in the championship. Do you know why that is? Are you surprised at why that is? How difficult have you found this season?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we cannot really be happy with the season so far. I think we definitely are much better than what we look like. Obviously, in this world, only the final points count. So, I mean, it's been frustrating. Clearly, we had quite a few issues, a few mistakes, a bit of bad luck. You know, let's turn around in Valencia, like some issues in some of the races. We had a red flag in Monaco while I was doing a great qualifying lap, and then we know that going for second lap, the chances are more or less gone. Obviously, we have to agree that we don't have the pace like the other two guys in the race, so we struggle to obviously come back if we don't start at the very front. But this is the way it is. We have now another few races to go, and we've seen in the past that sometimes we didn't have a good start and we finished quite well. So we'll keep pushing till the checkered flag of the second race in Berlin, and then we'll count the points. But clearly, yeah, we were expecting much more than what we basically showed this year.
You finished second here quite a few times, been on the podium quite a lot in Mexico, in World Endurance as well. Obviously this is a different circuit, but is this a country you enjoy coming to? And a lot of fans, I think, coming this weekend as well, which would be cool.
Yeah, exactly. I think everyone enjoys coming to Mexico. I mean, we've been used to go to Mexico City, and now it's the first time we get here. But somehow, it's going to be a challenging track with that oval section and the infield, and obviously Formula E did a good job trying to make a permanent track looks like a normal street track. There is walls everywhere. So no, I'm looking forward to it. The weather might be a bit challenging, tomorrow it might be a bit wet and then Sunday a bit dry. So we'll see what we can do. But like the other two guys have said, the consistency is the key basically, to being strong in the championship.
Okay, thank you.